Mic on now?
Yes.
Mic is on now.
My lips are chapped.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Alrighty. Hello. Happy Saturday. Be happy to answer questions. Oh, let me turn this down. There's no feedback. Lindsay. I'm such a good boy. Alrighty.
Oh, boy. Oh.
What is wrong with the tail on the dog that you were trimming nails? I noticed Merle, I went into Kennel 10 to clip their toenails because she has pretty bad happy tail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know if did you notice that?
No.
Merle. I walked in there and I noticed all this blood splatter on the white board, you know?
How long ago were you coming? Because I spent time.
Did you notice anything on the whiteboard?
No.
Okay, so I walked in there and I'm clipping
I'll lean forward.
Gronk's toenails, and I kind of was like looking behind me and I noticed red on the wall and on the wood, like deep in the wood. And then when I was clipping her nails, I noticed her tail was pretty bad.
No, either I was completely, I didn't notice it.
I mean, I was looking.
Yeah.
It just kind of caught my attention. So I don't know. Everybody else said they didn't notice it earlier either. You said you didn't see it.
No, I sat in there.
But if you look at it, it's
Good.
service on time.
Call from Carlton Tracy.
Sure, one moment. But part of the tail looks dried blood, so it doesn't look
Oh, okay,
fresh.
fine.
I mean, maybe it was open today, but I don't know. We need to bandage her up and see if we
Oh,
can
dear.
salvage. Because I would hate to dock her pretty tail.
It's not going to hurt. Okay.
Okie dokie, let's keep on rolling.
That doesn't help. I
How
have
is
somebody
Boo
come
coming
up
along?
from North
She
Carolina.
man,
this is
her
a bad
spay
one. Who do you suggest
didn't
I get
phase her
Rocky
at all.
from?
She was anxious to get out of the house yesterday, which was only,
Are they?
2 days
They
after her
deliver
spay. She is in Deagle House, and again, I work, my group are the
Okay.
calories and the
Let's
minions, so
stop.
it's
Thank
just
you.
really hard for me some days to
Bye-bye.
even get to spend any
That's
time
not
with the
gonna
older
happen.
dogs.
I was trying to have lobster party Monday.
Oh.
Gwen is coming up.
And so I get to see her. I just haven't taken her out probably in over a week. So I can't really say, but she physically is fine. She's more than fine. Have the guppies started training yet? Yep. They have all been off property. I think based on our workload, ideally in the next couple months, a lot of the older dogs will be graduating, which will really help us out. I think our goal is to have Margaret work with them on Thursdays when she's here, and then hopefully Megan can kind of add those 4 or 5 to her group. So it's just a matter of who can manage the workload. Was it nail clipping day for the pups today? No, all the pups got their nails trimmed last week. It was just Gronk, Merle, and Ava. We noticed Ava and Clark's nails were really long when we went to the little thing down in Boston. So it just, I just wanted to try to trim up their nails. So, how do you know where to clip without bleeding? So on a white toenail, it's much easier than a black toenail. But if you look at the underside of a dog's toenail, especially of a white toenail, you'll see like a pink, it's called a quick. And then above that, if you can kind of see, the nail will grow out about above that, just like the same color of your nail. And so if you flip the nail upside down, you obviously don't want to come too close to that pink inner part, because that's what will cause it to bleed. So usually I cut above that. I probably cut less than I really could, but I'm really scared to quick them is the term, and make them bleed. So
Anybody did
But
anybody
the
touch
good
it?
thing is if you actually cut your dog's nails as close to the quick as you can, if you do that every week, their quicks will actually start to recede back towards their pad and shorten their nail. So it's really healthy to do that as often as you can. With 31, it kind of gets tough to clip all these dogs' nails, but that's how you do it. Black toes are really hard because it's not a pink quick. It's actually another black inner part of their nail, but there usually is a denoting curvature in the nail bed. And also, if you look at a nail where it goes straight and then where it starts to arc over, usually the straight part is where the quick is, and where the arc is where you can cut off. That's the other way to look at it. How is Frenzy doing? Frenzy is great. He's doing great out.
He just yelped.
Oh, he did.
Well, not very much, just a little yelp.
Oh.
Like a whine.
Huh?
Like a
It
whine.
was more like a whine.
It was interesting when I took him home the other day. He whined a lot, but it was just in the car. It was like a.
I think he's spoiled rotten for openers.
Yeah.
I think everybody reports that he was never very courageous as a pup.
I don't believe. Yeah, I don't remember that either. Yeah, he was more on the cautious side.
Is a who?
On the cautious side,
Very cautious.
as a puppy. Yeah.
Very needy.
Very needy.
Very
Yeah.
needy. And he's been in a family situation where I think everybody waited on him.
Probably. So
So
he's
I think
just.
he's complaining now that the service
Right.
isn't quite as good in this hotel.
I think that's what it is too.
I know he earlier today, he came over and sat in my lap because he wanted to.
Yeah, he seems to be. I haven't seen any big yelp or anything.
I haven't seen him. When I took him home, he was certainly
But I
happy
saw
to
him-
jump right in my bed.
I saw him lie here and turn his head actually upside down and look out the door, which if it was his neck, I would have thought that would not have been a good idea.
Yeah.
But
I think it's more of like a just
personality kick.
personality thing. I don't think it's a. I mean, I haven't noticed anything that he's.
I hope so. It doesn't seem to be
Hurt.
terribly serious, whatever it is at the moment.
How do you get the pups to sit quiet, so quiet while clipping their nails? That's like a fine art. Some dogs
You don't hurt 'em.
Yeah, if you quick a dog, that they remember that.
That's right.
When I brought Sarge home, he would not let me cut his nails, and it has taken quite a while to. At my house, I usually do it when they're passed out on the, and then I cut. I don't know. It's just
There's
kind of a
natural
finesse.
instinct among dogs
Yeah.
to protect their feet because if a wolf even gets a sore paw, they're probably dead. You know, so I think there's a natural instinct to guard them. That's why they jerk.
Yeah, it's like a lot of this. So I
of
talk
course,
them
if you
through
hurt
it.
them,
and
you're going to be worse. So
I pat them, tell them it's okay. Usually, if they trust you, which all these dogs I hope trust
Bailey
me.
does not trust anybody with
Yeah,
her feet.
I a couple weeks ago I cut Chaos's nails.
Oh.
I was scared to do it, but she let me.
You were brave.
And Bentley's, I haven't done his in a while.
Well, they won't put up with it.
It's interesting to me personally that
What was that?
what'd she do? At you?
Chaos again?
She
At
snapped
who?
it at Haley.
Chaos snapped earlier, and we didn't understand what the problem
Oh,
was.
chaos. Oh, yes, of course.
Well,
I thought it was Bentley.
but
Bailey.
she'd been sitting back there forever and never had Chaos do that.
I know.
Well, she's tired of it now. She didn't actually bite.
Anyway, what's interesting
get out
for
of
me
here.
is for years
That's her
I was
saying,
Oh,
terrified to
take it
cut
back.
toenails. Terrified. I've had Great Danes for like 12 years, and I never used to cut my dog's toenails because I was so afraid to quick them. And I always used to pay $12 and go get them cut. And so I kind of find it funny now that I cut nails. So now it's become second nature. Where are you coming?
She's getting ready to get the basket. You know what time of day it is?
Oh, geez. Oh, if you want to do there's a spoon and a dog food underneath
see.
that green basket.
Does Gretchen get training too? I have taken Gretchen off property a couple times. She probably spends a lot of time with you in here. Doing things.
Underneath.
Frenzy update. I kind of
There's a
just
shelf.
said he's doing well. No issues. Really? Seems happy. As happy as he can be back at the farm.
We
I
don't know whether
suppose.
we're going to do the basket or not.
Did you, including Carlene, get a chance to check out the situation with the possible leaning tree over the guest house?
I did.
And your
I didn't see anything wrong with it.
She doesn't notice anything wrong. Have you checked Frenzy's teeth?
Who?
No.
Feet or feet?
His teeth.
S-T.
No, I have not.
This is very bad. There's just too much junk in here. Where are we gonna have?
What was your highlight, funny part of the day? I actually made a list today of where I went because you guys always ask me. I thought maybe I should start keeping notes. Today, we took 3 puppies out this morning to the grocery store, Home Goods, and CVS. 4 to Georgetown for outside walking and traffic noises. 2 to Market Basket, TJ Maxx. 4 to Leahy Hospital, and 2 to CVS and TJ Maxx. That's where all went. We went
Put
today.
that over there.
Lots of driving. I don't really know that I had a funny
Maybe you
part.
should bring it
This week I'm really focusing on the dogs
Are we ready
waiting.
for basketing? She's sitting up.
She wants to do it now.
gotta school
Focus
them
on
all.
waiting before they exit the vehicle. We were so eager to get them to jump in.
Go get me the basket, right there, the basket's over there.
Basket.
No, turn around, the basket's over there, where's the basket? There's the basket,
Good
good girl, bring it to
girl.
her. Come on, where are you going with it?
In this
I'm
one.
confused, I know, I'm over here.
Oh, she can't.
Uh-oh,
Big turn.
come on.
She doesn't know.
Oh, it's
Oh.
the wrong person. Now I can measure six.
Well, she gave it to somebody, so.
Took it from A to
Is Smiley doing the training with
Come
Sophia?
on now.
Sophia
Oh,
being
come on,
considered for
baby,
breeding.
oh.
Sophia's been spayed. I do know that. So
Wait a
she
minute,
is a
baby.
demo dog. If everybody can hear me.
It's almost too late here.
So yes, Devin does do all her training.
Bailey.
Where is Kiara now? How is she doing?
Bailey.
All right, last question. Kiara lives with Shannon, 47. She's doing very well.
Chaos Wade.
I think she's doing great, from what I understand.
Bailey.
She's happy there.
I said Bailey. That's not
Okay,
very
I'm
polite.
out.
Bailey.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can really hear me anyway.
You like it, Bailey? Ben, we've been waiting.
All right.
Bailey. Chaos.
Watch it.
Bailey.
She's so sensitive about getting bumped.
Bailey.
All right, where's Wilbur? Wilbur, you're going home with me.
Oh, you got to go overnight, huh, Wilbur?
Chaos. Benson. Chaos.
I'm all gross.
I was gonna try and sit in and do that call.
You want me to sit over there? Okay.
Because I can come here.
You're gonna sit in front of the fire?
Sit right by the fire.
All right. Okay, question.
Wise decision.
Do you need water?
I know I have water.
You do?
I can't find it right now. Yeah, down here.
Okay.
Maybe he's got a log on the fire though.
You can handle that. This one's almost empty, so I'm gonna leave you with that one. So it's almost empty.
Oh dear, it's good stuff, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I took the full one.
One or two?
Just one for now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, you want another one? Okay. What's another one?
Wilbur. Here, buddy.
He says, I'm making some food on the
Excuse me. I'll live.
You're going home with me. Come on. Come on, Wilbur.
Oh, you're ready to go?
You guys.
I guess I can.
Go ahead. No. Go lie down.
Would you like this?
No, you can't, you're not a string.
I don't want it. All right.
These damn things were addictive.
And a letter opener. Open my own snap. Oh, Bentley, you don't want these.
I got the basket.
I have the basket. Would you like the basket?
Well, I'm just gonna open the mail, yeah.
Okay.
So there is mail in the basket.
There is mail in the basket.
Yeah. I know. One of them. There's a couple pieces of mail in the basket were from yesterday.
Is the camera round enough so we can see you?
Yeah, maybe they did. There were 2 letters in here.
Yeah, they can see you. Excuse me.
Oh, there it is. There we go.
You find it?
I did.
Good.
So shall I start opening mail? Why don't I do that?
That would be good.
That would be good.
That would be good.
This is from somebody.
From someone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, that's what the card says.
Oh,
You better see if there's anything in it. There's nothing in that. Put that there. Oh, we got a $2 bill.
all right.
Thank you for all you do. Doug and Wendy. Wynant. Well, thank you. We're really piling up these $2 bills.
It's great.
I even had a complaint from Teresa. The pile of $2 bills is getting big.
Really?
I don't have a banking department now. Here, you can have that. There we
You
go.
want, hey, you want the bucket?
Don't roll around too much. You're all caught in cord there.
Here, am I? All right.
There we go. Put that. There we go. The bank has arrived.
The bank has arrived.
Okay. One more. Service dog project. Okay. Thank you. Oh, $2 bills. For you and all your crew does each and every day. Ed Grimley. 2 $2 bills. They pile it up, I tell you. That's Ed Grimley. Have you got that one? Here we go. That's going to go over here. Okay. And then the other one from yesterday. I may have trouble opening this, but I'll give it a try.
Do you need help?
I don't know, Deborah Sanders? Well,
You
no,
want your
no,
letter opener?
I can try it. I got one of these.
Be careful, don't cut yourself.
Don't run with scissors. There we go, we got it. Biofreeze.
What is it?
Biofreeze. Cold therapy, pain relief. The wrist business. Thank you, Deborah Sanders.
Oh, it's like spray on free spray?
It is.
Doesn't that, I would be concerned about that. Doesn't that affect your skin? Would it burn your
I'll
skin?
let you know.
Okay.
I did put some, somebody gave me some gel. I did put some on last night. And I still have skin this morning, so I don't know.
And a long time ago, they used to have, well, they still have them, these little cans, compressed air, like to blow dust. The photographers used to use them all the time.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
used to make these little ones like that for your pocket.
Yeah.
Well, I had one in my pocket once,
Oh.
and I leaned against a fence on a job, and it popped, and I couldn't get it out of my pocket. I have a scar like that big on my leg there from I got frostbite.
Yeah, yep, I believe it.
Boy, did that hurt too.
And that goes there. And this goes there. A whole catalog of socks? Give me a break. Really? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Please move my crinkly bag away from the microphone.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry.
I'm just filling up this thing with all sorts of stuff here.
Can you guys hear Carlene okay, though? That's the...
Tracy Potter, New Jersey. Okay? I don't know. Oh, pull tab to open. Try that. Here we go. Got it. Got it. Keep smiling. Oh, she's got funny things on them. Wait a minute.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. That's it. And that's that one. Tracy Potter, Ocean City, New Jersey. Carlene, sending some poo pickers. Hope you're continuing to mend. Best to everyone and every dog at Service Dog Project. Thanks for all we do. Wasn't that nice, Tracy? Thank you very much. And we have a whole bunch of... It takes an army. You're right there. You're right there. We got a sticker on all these things. Beware of the great name poop. Uh-oh. Dropped a couple. Oh, look at it. There's a whole bunch.
Wow.
I couldn't reach the ground. I guess they put this underneath and maybe I can get it. I can't. I'm trying.
Okay.
I got one. I got two. Here we go. All right, easy.
It's so hot here after being outside.
These are some great little... Blame the Dane.
What is it?
Blame the Dane.
Blame the dame. Dame or Dane?
Dane. Oh, I think it's a D-A-N. Yeah, D-A-N-E.
All right.
Just redo it. Yeah, these are good ones. Talk to us, okay? Huh, well, I'm sure everybody will enjoy these as they use them. Wonderful.
Some of those, it's almost a shame to use them as poo pickers because they're so good.
Some of them are good. Some of them are very good. Okay, now we have the red envelope from Arizona. Oh. And we have another $2 bill.
Really?
That's 3 $2 bills today.
That would be $6.
Really?
Hey,
How about that?
and I wasn't even a math major.
Teresa keeps pointing out there's a lot of money in this $2 bill business.
What?
Well, I just, we gotta do something special.
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's a good idea.
The road to success is always under construction. That's pretty good.
That's good.
That's not a bad one either.
I like that.
Here you go. Here you go.
The thing with the $2 bills is there probably aren't a whole lot of them in circulation. At least we're keeping the circulation going. Yeah.
Well, there was a guy in Norwalk, Connecticut, opened a liquor store and stamped a whole bunch of $2 bills with his name and address.
Which is illegal, but that's okay.
I wrote a letter to him and pointed out it was legal, and he didn't even answer it. I mean, really, you know?
The nerve. The
Yeah.
nerve.
Here we go.
What was like remember when they came out with those $1 coins? Long
No.
time ago? Do you remember that?
No,
Oh, yeah. And
you're making that up.
No, they were they Susan B. Anthony or whatever, $1 coins.
Was this like Joanne? or something?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody spent them, everyone saved them. It was like,
Okay.
but they were almost the size of a silver, a $50 too, which was a problem.
Huh. Look at everything today as if it's happening for the first time. Huh. When your ship finally comes in, don't let doubt of it's too good to be true, push it back out again. Receive it with appreciation.
That's nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, Tim, smile. There you go. Because they're seeing you and they're going, who is that somber person?
After yesterday's
There you
Daily
go.
Dog, I had to tell you the story. I worked at a large company with lots of employees. One person in my department was often late, blamed she got caught at the train tracks. Didn't know why she couldn't leave a little earlier. Anyway, the management changed her start time so she could punch in on time. Guess what? She still punched in late. Management did nothing. I lost all respect for management at that time. By the way, the company had a policy to let people go that were often late. I've since retired, but that same person still works there and still comes in late. They'd be gone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I think there are too many people around nowadays that would like to be on time.
Hey, Tim, keep smiling.
Oh, good. Here's the oil bill.
There you go. Okay.
Wowee. Except I think they pay. I think they take it. I think that we're signed up.
Uh-oh.
Did I drop something?
You did, but it's on the bottom of the chair. I can see it right there.
I can't see it.
I can. I'm not reaching in there. Just so you, not right now.
Okay,
Relax. Keep them smiling.
I don't, well, I should get this bill because I have given them our credit card. It's, paid by credit card, there it is at the top. Okay, so we
So
did
it's
that.
a,
Did anybody want to
it's
know
a
what the bill?
statement, not an
See
invoice,
what the
right?
bill is. $333.
What for?
Gas.
Oh,
Gas. And gas is what's heating the arena, barn,
correct,
not the arena.
the barn.
Okay, so that's got to go in a different
No,
column.
we wouldn't want to heat the arena. That would be
No.
a bit pricey.
Oh, you have no idea. There was some company in here. They were in here telling me I could do that.
No.
Heat goes up,
Right,
guy.
exactly, exactly.
What went under me here?
You're on it. You're on it.
I am not.
No, okay, a little further.
Up
There
there.
you go, there you go.
Well, that's the slip from having something done. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, next problem. Another brown one. Didn't anybody ask why I'm sitting over here?
What's that?
Did anybody ask why I'm sitting over here? Do they know I'm fancy?
No, they're probably a Carlene's fireside mail call.
Good one. Joyce McDuffie. Okay. Here we go. We're dollaring up. Glad everyone's feeling better. The pups are growing so fast. No more little ones. They really put a smile on my face watching them. Great way to start the day. Here's my brick and $1 to dollar up. Bless you all. Thank you, Megan, Katie, and Steve, for your duties. Your updates are great. Joyce. Okay, so how are we going to do this now? It's got to go in there. And she's got her address on here. This has to go in the I'll put it over here for now, right there.
Is that going for, what was it for? Calendar?
That goes the second one down.
Okay.
It goes in quick pick. On that side.
Right there.
Okay, we have a whole bunch of nice shit pickers. Okay, I think that's all I have.
Okay. Tim, you're on box duty. Got two right there, please.
And I'm only good for one. I may need to have it open.
I got it right here. I got it right here. And smile with you. I'm sorry, I'm giving you a hard time, I know. It's my job.
Everybody's got to have something. This is a learning experience for everybody.
Deanne Miller.
Okay,
Where would you like it?
right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a little room there.
Keon Miller. What is that name?
Maybe that one, I'll open that too.
Keon Miller.
Thanks.
Whoa, there's a check. Oh, it's a large check. We'll put it in the box. This box is mostly pool pickers, some of which were made from the cardboard mailers the calendars came in.
Oh, really?
Block out the name and dogging trees. Thank you to everyone at Service Dog Project for their hard work. It looks so easy when watching on camera, but we know there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So a big thank you to all. Fellow Lima Bean lovers, Keon Miller. My grandfather's name was Guy. Captain Meyer. Why is that
Guyan.
Keon Miller? You don't suppose I'm related to her somehow, do you? It's not one of my children or anything, is it? Why is that name so familiar?
Hey, I don't know.
Why is that name so familiar?
It's not in here.
Huh. Well, somebody will tell me, I'm sure.
You have children that you don't know about, or?
No, well, it's one of those things, I can't remember everything. These are wet wipes, those are good. We like those. Oh, we have things other than poo pickers in here. Look at that. Busy Bone. And we have, oh, they're good. There's some Tums. We need Tums.
Dum.
And those are all poo pickers. Those are poo pickers. And then we have several boxes of the treats that shall not be mentioned. So I'll leave them in there.
Yeah, we are low on treats
She
right now,
blocked
so
out
that's
the
good.
name anyway. Good. Okay. We're short on treats?
Mhm.
Where?
Everywhere.
Not the overflow room.
Oh, really? All right, then I will bring some down after,
Yeah.
because the buckets in the various spaces are low, but I'll bring those
Yeah,
down.
There's a slew in there.
Yeah, all right, we'll
Here you
deliver
go, you
those
want that
down.
off my lap? Would be very good. Put that back on the bench back there.
Oh, sorry, like, I should have read you that one.
These can go in there too. Here, you ready? Put all of this stuff.
All right, so Jenny from Oregon said, okay, why are you sitting way across the room?
It's this warm over here.
I added 2 logs to the fire, and that was it, she won't move.
Okay.
Do you need the magnifying glass?
No,
Flashlight?
I couldn't find it.
No?
it's not there.
Does Elle take it?
Oh, it's not there because this is the present I bought for me.
Oh.
It's a pan for my lima beans.
Oh.
The lima bean pan has arrived.
The lima bean pan. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was such a thing.
Yes. Well, I had lima beans the other day in a pan, but I had to cook them in a frying pan because I really didn't have a saucepan. But I got a saucepan now. And so I'm told by people who seem to know about these things that I have about 75 pans coming. But at any rate, I got one. People must be taking my pans. I can't find them. There we go. That is a nice
That
lima
is
bean
nice,
pan.
that's nice.
Isn't that a nice lima bean pan? Wonderful. This is trash. Ooh, there we go. Trash. Okay. So I sent that to me. You want to put my name down on that?
I want to see where it says lima bean pan.
You need the magnifying glass.
Oh.
Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And it's got the iron bottom. They said after I finally read the directions, I read the directions and it said that if you can put a magnet on here, it's iron, and then it will work.
It's not aluminum,
It doesn't matter what the hell it is, as long as it is iron. Aluminum doesn't work, copper doesn't work,
Why doesn't copper work?
it's not magnetic.
No, but, okay, but I guess I'm diverting away from the magnetic thing. Why is it so important that it's iron?
Because iron is magnetic.
Well, I understand, but does it disperse heat better, or does it?
No, that new wave thing, it doesn't get hot. You put your hand on
Oh, you have one of those, I
One of
see.
those
Oh,
things.
okay, all right, I'm sorry.
it. It has to be iron.
Yeah, that's right, okay. I understand. All right, yeah, I had a friend a long time ago
Good
that had
friends.
one of those. I know, I have one. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. And he had one of those and was so enthralled with it, it was just...
Well, I cooked my lima beans right out here the other day while I was answering the mail. It was wonderful. 35 minutes, no, 25 minutes.
They are awesome, they're great.
Okay,
All right.
I did all that. I made an
I
awful
am
mess over
educated.
here.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right, I'm going to back up a ways because
My leg is getting a little hot, but we're moving a little, just a little bit.
Indy Dune says thank you for your help with the Ipswich Neighbors article. You're welcome. You're welcome. It was actually pretty easy.
I haven't seen it.
I reduced this. Most services used to only allow you to email up to like 5 megabytes.
Yeah.
Now with better bandwidth, they've increased it to like 38 or 38.5 megabytes.
Oh,
The article was 42 or 50 megabytes, so we couldn't email it. So I reduced it down with an application, an Adobe application, to 1 megabyte, and it still looks the same. And so we can email it. So
okay.
anyway,
Well,
so
he-
Linda has it, and
Email it to me, somebody, so I can.
okay. Everybody bother Linda, she has it. Sorry, Linda.
I can put it in the Daily Doggy if somebody had.
I'll email it to Colleen right now.
All right. Currently, Patricia, cam off Patricia, thank you. 1136 bricks have been bought from a total of 2,100, so 54%.
Keep going, guys, don't stop now.
Brick. Okay. And Blue Penguin is noting that I didn't bring you the basket the same way Bailey brought it over, so. But I have done that before, you just weren't watching that day.
Yes, you have.
Yes. Sorry about the crinkly bag. Was this the sound you were talking about? I just want to make sure that was it. Okay.
Speaking of microphones, we're trying to hook up a microphone in maybe the feed room or the arena or something down there.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there is a mic in Kennel 10.
There is, yeah. Skip and I saw it today.
It's just not turned on.
It doesn't look, I don't see that there's a switch on it, and I can look again, but it looks like something that maybe they turn on and off. I'm not sure. That could be. Maybe CamOp can tell us if that's the case.
Because it used to be I turned this other one of ours, the nursery cam, on off.
Right.
On a web here.
It's a little microphone that hangs off the back. It's just a little like ball-shaped microphone with a windstock on it, and it just hangs off the back of the camera. And the connections for the microphones are way inside the camera housing. So
This thing, yeah,
the ones down there too are the same.
yeah, I think so.
In fact, the one in the arena is even bigger. So you have to dismantle that whole housing to be able to plug it in.
Probably got 2 screws.
No. The one in the arena's got about 10 just to get into the housing.
Really?
And because we looked at it today. Because that's a more weatherproof one.
Weatherproof.
So, anyway.
It will come apart.
Yeah, it's just.
Because I think it's the same camera as this one.
It probably is. It's just in a different housing. Yeah.
The housing.
Yeah.
That's.
So anyway, that's all. Okay. Puppy Love says thank you for making her hungry with the the things.
Those things are terrible.
They are very good.
Yeah, but you can't smell the lamb that's.
There's lamb. Oh, is that what Pam's making?
Oh, the lamb that's.
Pam.
Smells good.
And making lamb.
She's making lamb. Oh, lamb
She has
stew.
enough garlic to it yet? Can you smell the garlic?
Not yet.
I can't smell it.
Right, we already told Tim to smile. He's good. Yeah, okay. Blue Penguin says the air cans that I was talking about were the most stolen item in 1999 to 2003, and kids were huffing them to get high. Yeah. Oh, that's so dangerous.
So stupid.
That too. And again, they're calling this Carlene's Fireside Mail Call. I think that's a great name. Why aren't there any 50-cent coins anymore? I don't know. It's a good question.
I got some.
Yeah, but are they still in circulation? Are they? I haven't seen one in so long. I don't know.
Let me see if I can find one for you, because I got a bunch of coins at the bottom of here.
I have a pile of them at home, but
Maybe that's all. There's some very strange things at the bottom of that.
Scooter Karen says the stew has to simmer for an hour, Pam. But I'm sure you already know that. But thank you, Scooter Karen.
We're doing the pressure cooker.
Oh, we're doing the pressure cooker. Ooh.
I don't have any 50-cent coins in here.
All right, if anyone has a 50-cent coin that's still...
I could tell you some stories about coins, though.
Go ahead.
When I did the Want Advertiser magazine, I ended up with hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We had 16 deliveries that would all come to me in paper bags every night, every delivery night. And they'd leave them like in my grain bin in the barn, or they'd leave them someplace in the hayloft, and then they'd call me up and say where their money was, because there was an awful lot of money involved. But an awful lot of it was coins. And I very often didn't count the coins, but I just dumped them in that copper pot that is still around here. And we got to the point where I knew that a miscellaneous collection of coins that has not been sorted or picked over is $20 a cup.
Really?
Yeah. And
What size cup?
a cup.
Okay. Okay.
Cup. But if you picked out the
Measuring cup.
quarters, you're dead in the water.
Okay.
And that often happened around my
Okay.
place. And pennies are $60 a gallon.
Really?
Pretty damn close.
Huh.
Because I ended up with a 5-gallon jug of pennies right to the top, and it was $291 and change.
Huh.
It was pretty close.
Wow.
So that's all I know about coins.
Well, that was pretty good.
But we went to my family, I don't think my husband was with me, but the rest of us went to a very nice restaurant one night and paid the $90
In coins?
bill in coins, mostly dimes. I remember they finally bought us a tray.
Oh my
We were
gosh.
counting the coins because we had that jug with us. We lived with those coins.
Legal tender, they have to take it.
They took them.
That's funny.
They weren't thrilled.
I'm sure,
They
I'm
were-
sure.
They're probably still telling that story.
Yeah, I have
It's a nice, very nice
coins
restaurant.
too that I collect at home. I just throw all my change in these 2 buckets I have, and one's dimes and nickels and one's pennies. And
Well, Janine had a boyfriend who collected pennies by the year.
yeah, you mentioned
he
that.
had-
Yeah,
100 or whatever,
that's incredible.
jugs around the upstairs training room there.
Last year at our school yard sale, there was this weird looking machine, like this big, it was very old. It was very old. I mean, I don't know what year it was from, but we were looking at it and trying to figure out what the heck it was. And it turns out it was a coin counter.
Really?
Yeah. And it was definitely an antique. It was
Wow.
from way back. And it worked. We tried it and it worked.
We should get that pig out, because the pig, we have that great big pig here.
Right.
And that
Yeah.
should be our, people coming here on a Sunday, make a donation, just empty your coins into the
Yeah,
pocket.
no, that's true. Yeah, we
That
should
would be a
leave it
good
out there.
thing.
Pearl Pure Heart says, I remember the $1 coin. We tried to get rid of them as fast as we could. They didn't fit into any coin machine, so they were virtually useless.
Huh.
And then Jerry Joe says, the car washes around here only take $1 coins. They have a special coin dispenser for them. And Puppy Love says the $1 coins have been Eisenhower, Susan B. Anthony, and Sacagawea. You're right, Lex.
Yeah, I have one.
Yep.
Too.
Yeah, they never caught on. The Susan B. Anthony's were almost the same size as quarters, so people used to mix them up with quarters all the time. It was really, is it?
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
have it on their work.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it closer to the size of a 50-cent piece, or have you ever seen that?
No, they're like a little bit,
A little bit bigger than a quarter.
yeah.
Really? It's so weird that I mean, I'm not weird that you haven't seen it, but that younger people have never seen things like that. It's just, but I guess if they're
Oh,
not
I've seen
around.
it, probably, I just can't remember it. What's the difference?
I'm just curious why they're not
What's
in
the difference
circulation
in
anymore.
not having seen it and not remembering it? Nothing really.
Oh.
Go on.
I don't know.
It's not in my
I suppose
head.
it doesn't
I
matter.
looked around, it's up there.
All right, Hug a Beagle, is there a reason Carlene is sitting over there? She's cold, says,
Right in front of the fire.
right. She's right in front of the fire. All right, we go back up again. Oh, Scooter Karen was talking about her stew for tomorrow.
Oh, she's coming with lamb stew for tomorrow?
I guess so.
Wow, you better come back tomorrow then.
What kind of stew is it?
Lamb.
Oh, really? Oh, is that what it is? Ooh. All right,
would've
Karen.
rounded the circle
Well,
pretty quick.
you might have me there. Were Leroy and Voodoo spayed? Well, Leroy wasn't spayed, but were
He
they?
was neutered.
He was neutered.
Yes, and he's working hard now. He's on this peas greeters. And Rose Doggy sent him the most gorgeous outfit. I mean, a complete outfit. The whole. What the hell? What do you call that thing?
The mesh vest.
Vest.
The best.
Beautiful vest. Beautiful neck piece. We put the collar in it, and a beautiful coat.
Really?
Gorgeous. I never had such a nice coat. Who was Rose Doggy when I was growing up?
Well, if you get down on all fours, maybe she'll make you one. Excuse me. I think that's just wonderful what Joyce does with taking him up there.
She's having a
and
good time, the dog's having a good time, everybody loves the whole
everybody
concept.
loves seeing him, she said,
Yeah.
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 That's great. I think it's fabulous.
And he's having a good time.
Yeah, he
And he's
apparently
getting
is doing
along
great.
with her other dog, so that one worked out fine.
It's a win-win, definitely.
Hey Steve,
Yes, ma'am.
the last time she went to Pease, they played Big Bad Leroy Brown.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Linda said the last time she took Leroy to Pease, they played Bad Leroy Brown when he walked in. That's great. That's great.
That's the extra effort that some people will make to have an interesting environment. You know?
Yep. Yeah.
They all can stand there like deadheads in a row, but one person in that crowd dug that record out.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
We don't have enough of those.
It makes a huge difference. It really does.
I just watched again my favorite TED lecture of Ken Robertson
Yep.
on creativity.
Uh-huh.
It's wonderful. You all should watch it. It's really it comments. Besides the fact he's very funny, it comments on the scholastic abilities of the kids in the United States. They're all geared at becoming a professor. Their heads are all just,
Well, we're trying to.
create professors.
Well, yeah.
That's the way the whole thing goes. Your scholastic aptitude, all the courses they take, and his concept is they left out dance. There is no dance anywhere.
Well, I mean, for a while there was no phys ed and gym in some schools. There's no art. There's no shop. I mean, all those things that we used to do that made you a better rounded person, I think, they're all gone. I mean, and I don't know if some of them have come back or not, but it's so geared and focused now on academics, which is, all well and good, but
Damn boring.
but you can do the academics. You can still have. We used to do it. I mean, why can't they do it now? I don't know. But it's all about testing now. It's all about testing.
They spend so much time testing. I used to sing in the choir. The chorus?
Really?
Yeah, I was in the chorus. I was also in the band. I couldn't play a damn thing. I don't know why my parents.
What did you play?
Clarinet.
Did you really? Which is, if you're gonna mess up on an instrument, that's about the worst one.
Oh, well, I really wasn't any good at it at all, and I used to sit right between two guys that could both play. And this guy over here was a pretty good musician. And he, but if he was absent, the person in the second chair was supposed to take over the solos, and I couldn't, forget it, I couldn't. I still can't. My hand figure, that's why I can't do sign language. Terrible, terrible. At any rate, Steve on my other side, he would have to take over because I was pointless. It was just pointless.
I mean, you can always tell. There were two instruments when our kids were all in bands in school, and if there was a bad trumpet or a bad clarinet, you could tell right away. You could just tell right away.
Well, I just don't have the eye and hand. My mother used to sit and hammer at me about playing the piano. And I can with one finger. I can do anything. But I can't use both hands.
Yeah,
I
I've
still
always
can't
had
do
trouble
that.
with that too, yeah.
I used to play the piano.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it up again.
Did you take lessons?
Yeah.
That's great.
We teach myself.
If you can play, do it because it's a nice thing to know.
I wish
And I tried.
yeah.
I even bought piano lessons for myself even when I had a job because I thought, gee, I really ought to be able to do this. But I can't.
In Canada, they
Give it
really
up.
focus on music and a lot of programs up there, and they've done research on it and shown that the kids that learn how to read music score higher in math than all the other kids. I mean, it's
I don't know. I can read the music, but I
interesting.
can't make my hands do it.
KL Pentek. Thank you for saying that. She said that I must be her spirit animal. Thank you for saying that. That's nice. I try to be upbeat all the time. You'll know when I'm not, don't worry, but I try. And then people are talking about Dumpster Kitty has a collection of Sacagawea dollars. Dee has a jar full of 50-cent pieces. Hugger Beagle has some JFK. I still have some JFK 50-cent coins from way back. 50-cent coin, Puppy Love says 50-cent coins are becoming rare because people like Steve and my husband have a huge pile of them at home. Yeah, well, they're going to the bank pretty soon, let me tell you. Bronto from Florida wants to know if are donkeys shod? If not, why?
Their feet are tough. They have very tough feet. The only case I know where the donkeys are shod is the Donkey Ball Game Company
Oh, yeah.
from Ohio. Guy I knew very well. He used to have donkeys running around the gymnasium floors. And the gymnasium floors are many, many thousands of dollars worth of polyurethane or whatever. So he had to devise a system to. He provided 10 donkeys to play basketball for the police to pay the firemen or students, whatever. And it was a very, very funny episode. And those donkeys were beautifully cared for, wonderfully cared for. And he used to use men's neolite heels, as it just about fits the donkey's foot.
Really?
Yep. And my son-in-law used to work for the Donkey Ball Game Company, Ron, and he's one of the best donkey foot trimmers around in the country. He's
So-
now in North Carolina, but
So did they use the heel in place of a shoe?
yeah,
Or okay,
Yeah.
okay, interesting.
they nailed it on,
Huh.
just like you do a regular horseshoe.
So they all were wearing wingtips basically when they were good.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's,
But they
that's
generally
interesting.
don't need shoes. Their feet are very tough.
Mm.
Sometimes you get a donkey who's been in soft going for too long, and their feet will get very long and curl up, and that's terrible.
Really?
They get very crippled over that. But,
Okay, soft going meaning like what do you mean?
What's this?
Soft going.
Sand.
Oh, okay, okay,
Sand.
Okay.
Nothing to wear them down.
okay.
But the 8 that I drove on the hot top, I never put shoes on. And I maybe had to trim their feet maybe once a year,
Mm.
make them the right shape again.
Yeah, I do that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Cut your toenails.
Once a year.
Well, now there is another thing that they had, and I don't know whether horses still have it, but this developed in the last 30 years, is a white line disease, which was the separation of the wall of the hoof from the body of the hoof. And if you stuck a nail up there and began to scratch, it just crumbled and fell out.
Really?
And I have one toenail like that now.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't know whether it ever was diagnosed, but it kind of began to go around, and it was hard to keep shoes on horses that had this white line problem.
Was it like a fungus or
I
something?
have no idea what it was. Nobody ever knew.
Interesting.
And it didn't seem curable.
Huh.
You just put the shoe on and hope for the best.
Interesting. Huh.
Poured all sorts of things in there. There was a copper tox, it was called, which was a green substance. You poured that in, hold the shoe upside down and pour it in. That's about the best we could do. But
So the next question is, who's lounging on the futon?
Yes, it takes a
It's
while.
Lex and Frenzy,
yeah,
and they're both very comfortable, it looks like.
Because it started talking when we were kids.
All right. In Canada, we have loonies, $1 loonies, $2 toonies, and a $5 coin is coming. I remember those actually when I was up there because my cousin told me about them, and I'm what? Loonies, toonies, what? That's funny. We didn't have a choice. Bills were faded out fast. That's true. Scooter Karen says not lamb sausage and mozzarella and roasted garlic chicken sausage. Ooh, that sounds good.
sounds good.
That sounds very good.
Somebody, one of these camera people, is pretty near desperate for a place to live with her dog. She wants to move to New Hampshire, get an apartment, a small apartment, where she can have her dog. And I told her to put it on the web. And I mentioned Scooter Karen because she's up in a different area. And I wondered if there's any apartments up in that area.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Maybe people can help her find a place.
Yeah.
Puppy Love says, interesting thought about any difference between never having seen it and forgetting it. Wouldn't we love to have $1 for each thing we knew but have forgotten?
There you go, I'd be very wealthy, very
Really?
wealthy.
I know. Del Mute from South Coast of Texas says, that's like knowing all the answers, but what were the questions? That's a good way to put it, I like that.
Well, you've heard about my perfect IQ test.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That you fudged.
I fudged. In 3rd grade. It was, you know.
Yes. It was a good story, though. Go ahead.
They passed out this IQ test, and it had 2 pieces of paper together, and it's ABCD answers, you know.
It was carbon paper?
Carbon paper
Yeah.
underneath it. So I didn't even read the questions. I just looked to see whether my X had landed in the little place it was supposed to. And then I got and then I got hauled down to the principal's office because they couldn't understand how this dumb kid got out. Any rate.
So I have a question now. Do you guys know what carbon paper is?
Oh my word.
No. Okay.
Oh my, okay.
It used to be like pressure sensitive
black
black paper that you would put between one sheet and another one. When you wrote on the top one, it would copy it to the one underneath it. Make a duplicate.
Is that
of
the
it.
one in checks where you write on top of the check and it prints out?
Well,
Basically, yeah.
now it's NCR paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there used to be a piece of paper. You used to have to put it in between the 2 and write on it and take it out.
So many of these things that we just were part of our lives now are just gone, you know?
Film for cameras.
Film, I know. Polaroid film, anyone remember that?
Yeah,
Oh.
my friend Ian has
Yeah.
a good Polaroid.
Really?
Polaroid is back.
Yeah, but they're not Polaroid film.
No, it's not Polaroid film.
Fuji was making it for a while and then they've dumped it now. There was
No,
an
but
article,
Polaroid is making some digital cameras.
they're making digital now,
Yeah.
right.
Yes, actual.
About 30 years too late, but
Right.
that's another story.
Yes, an actual camera where the picture comes out.
Yeah, I have those too, but you can't get the film anymore. There was a great story in the, I think it was in the Globe last week or the week before about this woman who's very famous photographer from Boston, Elsa Dorfman, and I used to know her a long time ago. And she specialized in making these 20 by 24 Polaroids. She has a camera that shoots that size.
I can imagine.
And she used to do family portraits and everything, and she's panicking now because her supply is almost gone and she can't get it anymore. So now she's not sure what she's going to do. It was interesting.
I can remember doing, commercial work where they need a print photograph, and they would do it with these that was a big piece of Polaroid, whatever.
Yeah, 8 by 10 probably.
8 by 10, and
Yeah.
you get the dog all ready, and then okay, now I'll put this in. Of course, the dog went away someplace else, It was the slowest performance.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
changed those things, put another one in, and the dog would go
Mhm.
over the place.
Yeah. What brand is the lima bean pan? Where did you get it?
eBay.
eBay.
eBay. eBay lima bean pan.
E-B-E-I-B-E-B-I-B.
I love that episode.
Oh, do you? You know it? Oh, good, I'm impressed.
New Wave.
What is this?
New Wave.
Three students. New Wave?
That's the one that made the cooker thing.
New Wave.
New Wave.
On eBay. New Wave on eBay. Got it. Okay. So,
Don't just sit there and laugh.
well, I'm sorry. You'll laugh too. Lila May says someone's going to send Carlene a clarinet.
Oh, no.
and,
No.
and then Puppy Love says she probably still has the clarinet, just needs more lessons. Don't send them.
No.
Yeah, don't send clarinets, please. For our sake, please don't send them.
I tried to get my children to be musical too, and my older daughter took the flute up,
Mhm.
but it's lost cause.
Yeah. Lexi loves laying down with the dogs. Does she have any dogs at home?
I have a cockapoo.
She has a cockapoo. And you've been taking some dogs home too,
Yeah.
now and then too,
It's
yeah.
big because my dog hates me.
Has she been getting along with the Danes?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
kind of, as long as they don't go near my mom, he's fine.
So she is attached to your mom?
He is, yeah.
He is, okay.
Need more wood. More wood. Bring her around that way.
great gal. Carlene, have you thought about offering training courses to teach future dog trainers, people in service dog training for those who live around the country? They would probably still have to come and serve at Crazy Acres several times a year. Just curious if it's something you've thought about.
People who do show up and ask me what to do with their dog that has a certain problem, I deal with it right then.
Mm.
And then sometimes I write about the daily doggy. If you go back through enough daily doggies, you've got a dog training manual, I'm sure.
True, that's true. That's true.
You want more?
Should try to put all that together.
Bigger
Okay,
the
Haley,
better.
you're on it. There you go. All right.
You even eat those.
Yes, hi Tanner. He's standing by the time clock, but he has no head, so. Duck. There you go.
That's good. That gets going, it's gonna drive us out of the room, but that's okay.
Blue Penguin said, I had too short of an attention span as a child, and her mom tried to make her learn piano. 4 weeks into the lessons, the teacher gave mom the money back.
Oh, well, that's not, okay, my husband always wanted to play the organ. So I bought an organ, we had to put it right there against that wall.
Yeah.
And we had a German guy in town that gave organ lessons, and Tom took, I think it was 8 lessons, he never got off page 1. He just didn't have the confidence to put his thumb under it, he couldn't even run a scale. I could run a scale with one hand, but it was really kind of funny.
That's great. Yeah, people say that to me sometimes when I'm singing. They say, what did you do with the money mother gave you for singing lessons? Caboc Patricia says she's going to check with tech and send you an email about K10's mic,
So what?
the microphone. She's going to send you some information about the microphone.
Who is?
Caboc Patricia.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she's going to check with their tech guys and people and then send it
Okay.
along. All right. Oh, we're way behind here. There's a lot of comments about carbon paper and it being a terrible mess, and NCR means no carbon required.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they made the paper itself be pressure sensitive somehow.
Why is this fire behaving like this? I think the fan
Is it,
somehow we've gotten disconnected. Maybe we're gonna shut the fan off.
Yeah, let's shut it off so it doesn't start blowing into the room.
There you go.
all right, I'll fix it in a minute.
I don't think you will, because I think it's underneath all those coals.
No, we'll fix it. I can see where it is, I think.
It's got a hole in it.
She's not here, I'm sorry.
Puppy Love says, she's dating herself, but I was first learned to type on a manual typewriter. We all did. We all did. I used to do papers for school on regular typewriters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great kid.
I couldn't believe it when my daughter came and told me that they could copy a piece of paper with words on it and then correct the spelling. I said, you're crazy. You just can't do that.
I still remember my poor mother. I got her a computer and I showed her how to use Microsoft Word, right? Word processing. And I went downstairs one day and she was writing letters. And I said, Mom, what do you do? Why don't you use the computer? She said, it doesn't let me do enough. And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, I just typed down so far and then I can't type anymore. So I showed her how to scroll. Oh my gosh, it was funny.
You're right between me and the camera.
Back up there, big boy. Yeah, manual typewriters are amazing.
Can you imagine trying to type a whole paper with no mistakes? Me?
That sounds
I mean,
so hard.
I was Whiteout's best customer. And then we got the IBM Selectric with the tape, like, correcting. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I don't remember that part.
No? Did Bentley have a good day today? I think he had a great
Bentley
day.
had a good day. My last problem with Bentley, where the hell was It must have been Costco. It was Costco. Where they come along with a forklift. Mechanic.
The electric motor?
I don't know what it was, but it was the forklift.
Yeah.
And he didn't I was loading trash bags into it with one hand, so I didn't have a hold of it.
Oh my God.
So he went about 6 feet from me, and all of a sudden he panicked that no, he should be next to me. He knew that part, so
Oh, that's good.
so he didn't go anywhere. But he was terribly worried about that forklift. And
Wow.
then when later on we went to the market, the electric doors, the automatic doors, they blew his mind a little bit.
Really?
You know those,
Oh,
you
poor
poke
guy.
it with your finger and it opens automatically,
Mhm.
handicap doors.
Yeah.
Something in that brought back too many memories.
Poor guy. Oh, that thing. How is Bailey?
Bailey's okay. Bailey's doing very well. She goes down to the barn every day, runs around down there. And I just bought her a whole jar of, what did I buy her? Desitin? Desitin.
Yeah. Oh, the white ointment?
Something,
Yeah.
for baby's rear end.
Yeah. That's really good stuff.
Yeah, well, Grace told me to get some, and I did.
Yeah. Nanaka, I guess. Having learned to type on a manual typewriter, sadly, I still pound on the computer when I type.
My daughter bought a manual typewriter at a flea market the other day.
We've had them at our yard sale, like the
And
really
the
old
big,
ones.
The big old ones,
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
big, you know.
The air sound was the fan for the fire, and we just shut it off for a few minutes. And Lisa says it's probably Pam releasing steam from the pressure cooker.
Yeah, she was.
She was? Oh, well, there you go. Then you were correct.
Ding, 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 ding,
You are correct.
I'm beginning to smell food. Did you smell
I'm
food?
smelling it now too. That's why we couldn't smell it. It was in the pressure cooker. Release that steam, Pam. Let us smell.
Release the steam.
Release the steam.
How did we end up with people who could cook? You know?
I've been meaning to make something, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I will make it soon. I
Pam's doing
promise.
fine. I don't have any problem with Pam. Stay out of it.
I'm sorry, but I want to make jambalaya, right?
Oh, that'd be fine.
Yeah, so I just haven't gotten to it. I apologize. But luckily we have Pam. Mr. Bear says, favorite typewriter story. Back when I was teaching, I had an old manual in the classroom for my own quick and dirty work. The student asked one day to use it to finish up a paper. She struggled with it and then asked, how do you turn this thing on? I said, you don't need to. It's a manual typewriter. She thought for a minute and then said, oh, cool, you mean it's on all the time? That's great.
That is funny. That is funny.
That's awesome. All right. Blue wants to know that maybe the sounds coming from those motors, maybe his ears are sensitive to. Maybe.
Well, there was some motor that pulled the door of the handicapped elevator to open the, you know, there was had to be some kind of motor doing it. So
Maybe the same or similar pitch
some pitch
to
or
the other
something.
motors.
It
Yeah.
certainly, he didn't like it.
All right. Well, we're starting to smell Pam's stew, so I think maybe we're going to sign off now.
That's fine with me.
I think we're.
I'll just sit right here in front of the fire.
You stay there in front of the fire. I think we are doing well. And we're good, so we're going to sign off. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Don't forget chicken bricks.
Monday,
Tuesday.
no,
Wednesday.
no. Monday, Gwen is coming.
Oh, good.
Daughter Gwen.
Yeah.
And she is very fond of lobster. And living in North Carolina, she's been having problems.
Lobster deprived.
So last time she was here, we had lobster for dinner, and I think she ate 6 of them.
Oh, my God.
She was very, very full. So I think next Monday, we're trying to put together a lobster dinner at 5 o'clock,
Oh, nice.
or 5 minutes after 5 or something. It'll be a shortened mail call on Monday. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, that's good. That's great.
Somehow, there'll be a bunch of us here eating lobster.
All right.
Anytime you have food like that, Janine shows up.
Great fireside chat. Thank you all. Keep safe. Be safe. Keep smiling. Absolutely. Thank you for a great mail call. Enjoy the lamb. We shall. And thank you all as well. You all stay safe and healthy.
Things like that.
And like that. All right.
Okay.
Signing off.
Signing off. Boom, camera.
Bye-bye.